Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Marvel Legends Elektra Daredevil from this Spider-Man 2023 Retro Vintage Collection wave. And I gotta say, I haven't read any of the books with the Daredevil Elektra or Elektra Daredevil. Very cool looking concept though. I think the first time I found out about this version of Elektra was during the announcement of this figure. So I don't know much about the character, but I do like the design, and I do think it's a very cool looking figure, and we're going to talk about it more, but first we got to hit that theme song.
ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime, reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit, subscribe.
I gotta say, I do like what they've done with the packaging over here. It's a really cool design, you know? Not the exact retro card that we've seen with the other ones, but anyway, cool image of Elektra right over there. And then on the back, you can see a 3D render image, and then you also get a read-up over here that says, martial artist and former assassin Elektra Natchios dedicates herself to fighting crime under the mantle of Daredevil when Matt Murdock is sent to prison. Oh, what did you do, Matt? What did you do? So nothing on the top or bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. But if you're trying to get your Marvel Legends, you can do so at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And here is the Daredevil Elektra figure out of the packaging, and I have been looking forward to this one, and I gotta say, first impressions, I actually really dig this figure. There's a lot of cool stuff going on here. Not a lot of accessories, though. That seems to be a theme throughout this particular wave. Not a lot of accessories. But, you know, again, still cool stuff to look at. Let's get a closer look at those accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at the figure. So as I mentioned earlier, I have not read the books with Daredevil Elektra in it, but from what I did see, there's a shot over here to your right where you can see these sai turn into batons with cables in them. Is that right? That would have been a cool accessory to have, you know, but instead we just get the standard issue sai that we've seen before. I do like the red paint on them, so that's cool. But yeah, there's nothing really unique or different about these. We've seen them several times before. There is, like, no reuse with the rest of the figure, unless I'm mistaken. This head sculpt looks great. I love how the hair looks right here on the back. That's very cool. You get some red paint right over there. You can go ahead and tilt the head up and off to the side so you can get a better, closer look at the face right there. You see the lips are painted nicely right there. A nice tan flesh tone. And you can see there's a little bit of black around the eyes. And that's my biggest gripe with the figure itself, is I wish there was more black paint wash throughout. That would really make the detailed sculpt look a whole lot better. It would make things pop more. If you could see some of those wrinkles with some black paint would have been really nice. And same thing, we get some nice stretching on the sides. Now, they may have retooled pre-existing sculpt, you know, to make this work, but it's new to me. I don't remember seeing these kinds of wrinkles and seams like this, because that's not just red over black. That's a seam going across. We don't get the lower ab articulation yet. I would hope to see that. Or it would have been nice to see that, but I think we've already talked about that with the Hasbro team, that they're incorporating that into some more figures in the future. And you can see the wraps right here look really good. Pinless double jointed elbows, which are awesome. So I do like having that. It looks really good. See, these wraps would pop even more if there was some black wash. The hands look great. I don't recognize the hands. I do recognize the gestures, though, so they're really good for holding the sai, especially this one right over here. Get a vertical hinge on this side, horizontal hinge on that side. I like having that variety. I love the motion to this scarf right over here. And, you know, same direction and everything for the waist piece. So this belt comes all the way around. No buttons decked out in detail or anything, though. And then we have this new lower leg, which I did run into some dentage. You could see it right up there as you get closer to the hip and right up over there. So when you pose her around, you're going to scuff up your figure and dent it a bit. So that's frustrating. Did not like that. But we get some more nice wrinkles, pinless, double-jointed knees, looking really good. I do like how that came out. And more wraps and everything that I wish had some black wash over them, but I gotta say, I do like the sculpt of this figure a lot. Looks good. Oh, and there's the back, just to be thorough. Just want to make sure you saw the back. So I do like the articulation, even though I complained about scuffage there, and we do not get a neck hinge, but she can still look up pretty far. That's actually not too bad. You can get the head to look down, and it rotates side to side, and you have a great deal of neck pivoting over there. I'm going to do some head swaps later so we can see how long that neck looks underneath this scarf right here. But shoulders do move outward that much, no butterfly joints. They do move inward, rotate a full 360. You get the bicep swivel. We have the pinless double jointed elbows. We went over the wrist articulation. They swivel horizontal, vertical there. Diaphragm joint here, diaphragm pivot. And yeah, we only get a little bit of crunching. That's one of the biggest shortcomings of the figure's articulation. She does crunch back a bit tiny, not much of a gap at the diaphragm joint right there. I already went over the pivoting and rotation. Hips move outward just that far, and she can kick forward that much while you're going to get some denting. Not really back so much. Upper thigh cut, pinless double jointed knees. Then you get calf rotation, ankles move down, up, and she has beautiful ankle pivot. Now to measure out the height of this Daredevil Elektra figure, you can see to the very top of her hair, she's standing at about 6 3/4 inches tall. Then here's the Daredevil Elektra next to our Daredevil from the 3-pack with Bullseye and the white suited Elektra. And yeah, they stand at pretty fair height right over here. She seems a little tall. Probably could just be the hair though. Then for a Hasbro Elektra figure comparison, you can see we have the white suit Elektra from the 3-pack, and then here's the first version from Hasbro. I can't remember which Bathwave that was, but she's got the single jointed elbows over there. I wanted to see a head swap over here, so let's go for it. Can I have credit for being the only Marvel Legends reviewer to use the transformation sound during head swaps? Huh? Anyway, you can see that looks pretty nice. Wow, that looks really good. I haven't seen her in the comics or anything. I haven't read those books where she's Daredevil, but I assume there's a scene somewhere where she looks like this. I don't really know. And then I did think I ran into a cover where she's completely maskless, so we're going to pop this one off right here and pop that on right there. And man, that head sculpt looks great, and it still looks great on this body mold. Just probably paint that red if you really wanted to make this like your staple Elektra in your figure collection. I could see how that would work. Oh crap, and here's the figure with just the head on without the scarf piece. She looks pretty cool like this. I actually really like this design a lot as well. I don't know. I like that. Pretty sweet. Then here's Elektra next to another Daredevil figure I wanted to compare her to, just because I liked this Shadowland Daredevil design, and I feel like they used this for this a little bit. Maybe? I don't know. Technically Shadowland, right? Or is this the Marvel Knights? Well, I get them confused sometimes, but still looks cool to me. Then here's the Daredevil Elektra figure next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Inner Letdown Spider-Man. You'd think I'd get tired of it by now, but nope. Hey Daredevil, how many fingers am I holding up, huh? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to show some love to the channel by simply clicking that like button. And if you are new here, you do not want to miss out on my future content coming your way, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Remember, September 29th, my own action figure line launches on Kickstarter. September 29th, be sure to check it out. Follow, link in the description below. This figure is cool. I do like it. I like it better than all of the other figures I picked up from this particular wave. So it's probably the one I was the most looking forward to. I was really looking forward to the Rose too, but I knew that one was going to have some issues before I even bought it. So that one I bought kind of knowing, you know, kind of like the Tarantula, but not as bad, right? So with this one right here, I didn't expect going into it that I would want to see that black wash as badly as I do, but I think this figure would look a whole lot better with some more paint on it. That's my biggest gripe with the figure. I really love the sculpted work on it, and I really like the articulation a lot. I really did have a lot of fun with this figure. While I wish she came with more accessories, at this moment in time I haven't read the books well enough to like really even know what to do with them, but I assume for those that have read the books, you know, I'm trying to speak for you guys that likely you probably wanted to see those accessories packed in with this figure, right? And I could be wrong about those accessories. I'm just going off of my research over here, trying to do my best to fill you guys in with all the info you need to make your choice over here. And for me, at the price point of around 25 bucks, This Daredevil Elektra figure, it gets a SUD rating of.
It's not too bad.
And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comments section below. If you want to see the latest Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And if you want to stay in touch with me on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and on whatnot. We got a big giveaway, not this Thursday, but next Thursday. So be sure to check that out. Link in the description below, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.
That's crispy.
Go, but here's damn it. Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't. Your face,